Welcome, everybody, to TotalPodcastKill podcast. I'm going to be your DM for this evening, Cody. And tonight, I want to introduce you to some bad boys. Start with Chase.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when a little elf boy turns into a bear and comes for you? Tetra Aurora.
Very nice, very nice.
And next on the list, we have Matt.
Well, howdy, everybody. I'm Eritis Kodagu. And is your name Baja? Because you're about to get blasted.
All right. Hell yeah. Shout out to Taco Bell, sponsor of tonight's episode.
I wish.
Not really, but we're keeping it in the back of our minds, all secretly. And last but not least, maybe the baddest boy of them all, Colt.
Dante Blackwood. My sword work's not too shabby, but I do have a devious daddy.
Oh,
Okay.
Yay!
Dante met his dear old dad, and he shoved a ball down his throat
God
of
damn
what
it.
looked like infernal hellfire.
Pretty much.
And he lost control of Himothy. Himothy had actually started steering the wheel a little bit. But finally he got a hold of his senses again, and we brought it together. And while all this is going on, Eritis, Sarissa fatally wounded. Huge chunk missing right out of her side. And she is just unconscious as hell. So, you're like, oh, shit, all this is going on, but I got to get her out of here. So you just start dragging her out. You get her back to the temple and start patching her up and trying to stop the bleeding and all that. And, Tetra, what the hell just happened? Dante just, you don't know what was going on.
No.
From where you're standing, Dante just fucking screaming at the top of his lungs and just cut you the fuck down. Almost killed you for good.
Yep.
In fact, another 2 or 3 numbers and you would have been out of the game.
It was another close call.
But he returned back to his senses, and I basically think that's where we were at. So right now, Eritis, you and Froz are in the temple. And Sarissa, her, she's got this huge, open, gaping wound in her, right below her ribs, where it's just ripped out, and you and Froz are like stuffing, gauze and linen and whatever you can find in there and trying to get the bleeding to stop. And Froz is just freaking out. And he's like, oh my god, I got this, I got that, we get some of this. Maybe there's some, help there helping you out. So, really the type of mood I'm trying to set.
It sounds like some real joyful ass music, dude. That's all I know.
Yeah, everybody's having a good time.
Yeah. That's what his dad's listening to on the way.
On the way back home.
Yeah, for fucking us up, dude.
Man, what a touching reunion with my
I fucking hate you.
boy. But we come back over to Dante, Abram, Tetra. As you guys are standing here in like the middle of this basically battlefield. Are you guys on roll 20?
Nope.
Hop your butts on roll 20. Dante, Tetra, you're standing here. Abram's got Dante in like this full Nelson. He kind of like lets go of him as Dante, you were sitting there basically like working him into while Dante was holding him. And he come back to consciousness and was like, hey, punch me in the face. Punch me in my armor ain't gonna do nothing. And Abram kind of like lets go of you, and he's like, Dante, You know, and he's like exhausted and he's got cuts everywhere. And you're kind of like a little groggy right now. Maybe your vision's a little blurry and your head hurts. And now that everything's calmed down, it's almost as quick as it started. This whole thing ended. And you look around, you know, you see the gates. You guys are sitting right there in front of the gates. You look around down like the main road of town, and it's just littered with bodies. Bodies of villagers that come to try to help defend their town. Bodies of orcs. And some goblins. And it just looks like just a massacre went on here. And Abram kind of like looks down at you with like the stern face. I knew Blackwood sounded familiar. You're the son of a hellspawn. He's not necessarily up, right? Pointing his sword at you, but like his sword's down at his side and he's kind of like looking at you like, not trying to intimidate you, but he's very intimidating. You know what I mean? They followed you here, didn't they?
Didn't know.
He has my wife and my child. He kind of like uses his other arm. He like wipes his face. Like he's real kind of like jittery and kind of nervous looking. Where did he take them? You know something, don't you? I smelled it on you when you walked in here the first time. And Tetra, when you look at Abram, he kind of like doesn't look like himself.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, you can give me an insight check.
18.
So there's, I mean, it's Abram. If like,
right.
He's not like possessed or anything. He just like the usual like calm like, demeanor that he usually walks around with and very confident. He looks very shooken up right now.
Okay.
And he's just like real like like jittery, kind of like keeps rubbing his face. You know, he's covered in sweat and blood and everything else. Tetra, do not understand what the Blackwood name means.
No, Abram. I have no idea what Blackwood is. I don't even know really who Dante is. I was trying to figure that out, and then his dad just jumped in here, murdered all these folk, and I don't even know what he did to Dante. I just saw him start tearing up shit, and then he tried to kill me, and I really don't even know what's going on, Abram, but you need to just take a deep breath and calm down. We need to look at you as a leader right now, and you're acting kind of crazy.
No, look, it's... We got to get out of here. We got to leave this town, because they're going to keep coming back. Dante, I need to know, do you... What? Did you bring your father here?
What, do you think I brought him here to have him throat fuck me in front of all of yous?
What? I didn't see that.
Is that what happened?
He throat fucked you? Like right here on the battlefield?
Christ.
I
don't know
okay?
shit.
Where's Sarissa? Did anyone see what happened to her?
Sarissa.
He kind of like
the one
looks
you
around.
tried to kidnap.
She hurt.
She was...
And where's Harry? We need to find them. We need to get back together.
All right, look, we'll get back to the temple and we'll talk about this more, but we're gonna have to leave because they're gonna keep coming.
Abram, do we need to burn these bodies? Are they gonna come back up?
What?
Are they gonna turn into zombies?
He said,
I don't think so. I hope not.
I feel like, okay, am I crazy, or did we not meet like a necromancer in the cave or some shit, right?
Yeah, I didn't see one here, but
okay,
you're right.
I'm just saying.
No, let's spend the next couple hours dismembering all these bodies and burning them.
All right, cool. I'm gonna take that as a short rest.
Tetra, you can't say that shit. We just burned his son a couple days ago.
But he's still alive.
But we see
His son
we've
is
seen
still
him.
alive. Yeah.
He's out there.
That's not your son, mate.
That's
something.
my son.
It's
Something-
wearing your son.
All I know is
No,
Anglar. Listen, Abram. After we get to the temple, we may find our answers in Anglar. That may be where the key, the answers, that might be where they all lie.
Anglar. I need to get to the Fae. Teon said he was
have
heading
a
to the Fae.
fucking drink.
I second that.
All right, yeah, you're right. All right.
Let's go to the bar.
Somebody else will take care of these bodies. You're right. Let's go see if little dwarven guy got anything good to drink.
I want to summon Himothy.
What is his name, dude?
I can't remember his name.
What is his name? Start with a T?
I have it written down.
I have it written down. I just didn't want to look. I think it's Bryn.
God.
It is.
Bryn. It is Bryn. There we go.
I want to summon Himothy and have him take care of these bodies. I'm mad at him right now.
Yeah,
About to treat him like my fucking butler.
Yeah, put his bitch ass to work.
You see, like, when you summon Himothy, instead of him, like, appearing out, he kind of, like, this shadowy visage kind of, like, steps out of your body and begins, like, dragging these bodies into a pile.
That's right. Do what you're fucking told. I'm the boss. You are a fucking lackey at best. And then I spit and turn around.
You get no response out of Himothy.
Good.
It's
He knows
kind
to
of
keep
just
his fucking mouth
dragging.
shut. I didn't like that he stepped out of me.
Alright, so you guys go back to the temple, and you guys get there, and you see, like, Aratus is standing beside Sarissa, and, like, they're trying to, like, staunch her wounds a little bit, get the bleeding to stop. And Froz is like, oh, God, I think her bleeding's stopping now, but she's not waking up. I gave her a health potion and everything. Mechanically, it should have worked.
Can I go up to her and
Do we have any? Is there any clerics? Where's Yonkers? Where's Yonkers at?
Yonkers is... Frost knows Yonkers.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's dead.
Frost, come on, man.
Oh man, could have really used a cleric right now.
I mean, I can do a medicine check or a nature check on her. Is that where Frost?
What are you gonna do? Bite her as a bear?
I start licking her as a bear. I start licking
Don't
her.
fucking do that.
But no, she has a pulse. She's breathing. She's just
Fucked up.
unconscious.
Would it have been anything that? Because what did she get hit with? Was it just was it like the goblins and the orcs, or was it the Teon hit her? Or not Teon?
No, that
Yeah, it was an egg.
that one guy. The infernal, that demon with the horns and the...
Yes,
He
we
stabbed
know
her.
who it was.
But it was that sword.
Okay.
I didn't like the look of that sword.
Well, that just sounds like another reason for us to get to
No, it was
the city.
pure evil.
Well, it was pure evil. I agree.
I'm afraid it took something from her.
Like what?
I don't know. But she should be awake. I don't understand.
Have you tried slapping her?
Yeah, we did.
What the fuck? Don't do that.
I put her hand in warm water.
I am gonna kill you.
And she pissed herself.
Tetra did that one. No, that wasn't me.
Whoa.
Or, no, sorry, Eric is not Tetra. And Abram kind of like walks over to her, and he's like, "Move, and he like kneels down beside the bed and kind of like places his hands over the wound, and he closes his eyes and he's kind of like saying a little prayer under his breath, like, "Torm, this one is not done fighting in your name. Heal her of these wounds and bring her back."
So Yonkers was then. Is that what you're saying?
I tried to save Yonkers. I couldn't.
So how are you gonna help her?
They caught me off guard last time, but not this time. And like, you kind of see his hands begin to glow. And maybe Tetra and Eridus notice this. But his, radiant energy that you seen last time, whenever he performed like lay on hands or anything.
Yeah.
It's not that beautiful silvery blue color anymore. It's more like this like purplish, dull hue. Almost as if like you
Arcana
see red and blue kind of intertwining in it.
Arcana check.
Yeah, I'll take an Arcana check.
All right. I just want to roll.
Abram's been tainted.
That's a solid 16.
16?
16. 10 on the die.
Okay, you'd be familiar enough with magic and the weave and all that shit. And, natural energies and shit like that. You kind of do get the feeling like maybe his faith is kind of not what it used to be.
Ooh. It's shaking. Yo, he broke his oath because he was a paladin, right?
Yeah. A paladin.
Torm isn't real, Abram.
Yeah, it kind of looks like, Abram's faith is a little shaken right now.
Okay.
He's a really devout follower of Torm, and...
Is he, though?
Yeah. I mean, as far as you guys know, he's all about that Torm life.
As far as we know.
Fights in the name of Torm.
Would you consider
overseeing
Abram an
temple.
old man?
I'd say middle-aged.
Almost.
But he's a dwarf, so he's like 100 and something.
Abram?
Abram's
Isn't Abram
not.
a dwarf?
No, he's a human.
I thought Abram was a dwarf for the one. No, I swear to God, I thought Abram was a dwarf.
Brent is a dwarf.
That's
Are you getting him confused, maybe?
Yes.
No, Abram, he's a middle-aged. He's a big dude, kind of on par with Dante a little bit. Slightly bigger.
On par with Dante?
Yeah.
I'm just upset you had a chance
21.
You had a chance to make a dwarf paladin, and you just chose not to do it.
I mean, yeah, I did consciously make that choice.
That's... Wow. You know what? I am done with this campaign. Fuck no, I'm kidding.
Well,
anyways.
The world tears apart and ends. But anyways, yeah, so, you see him there, he's doing lay on hands, and you see her wound closes up. Like, slowly comes back together and seals itself, and it leaves a huge scar, but there's kind of like... Well, give me perception checks, or a medicine check.
I'll do perception.
Do I get advantage?
No.
I got a 19.
Why would you want advantage?
I mean, why wouldn't I want advantage?
I don't know.
I always want advantage.
I got a dirty 20 on perception.
I got a 19 on perception.
I don't get advantage for being in love with her?
No.
Why would
Oh,
you?
goddamn dice.
Ooh, I get a +4 to perception.
You know, +7, pussy.
13.
Damn.
Alright, so general group perception. You see the wound heals up, and there's a nasty looking scar. But, like, kind of offset with the scar, kind of like looks like where the blade line actually come out. It's kind of like the flesh is discolored.
Ugh, can't wait to lick that scar later.
Ew.
Oh,
Ew.
anyways, tell me more about the scar.
It's kind of like blackish in color.
Yes.
Ew. Ew. Lick the rope.
See, Dante goes over there and like takes her boot off.
He's just selling it.
Don't do this to
Takes
me.
the sock
I've
off.
been through enough today.
Oh my goodness. Demonically.
Did you hear the way he described it earlier? Gaping wound. Shit.
It's like, yes.
Ugh. Anyways.
I mean, that's what it was.
Ooh.
But yeah, even though her wound closes up, she still doesn't wake up, and he's like, she should be healed and fine. And you see Abram kind of looks at his hand, he's like, she should be awake.
You ain't worth a fuck anymore, old man.
You ain't worth a fuck.
I know. But I'm not supposed to be the chosen of a god.
Perhaps not.
Why, your fucking son is dead.
He's not dead.
Yes, he is.
He kind of like stands up and get in your face, and he's like, he just stares like hardcore at you for a minute.
I hate
You've
to
been
be the one to
infected.
break it to you, lad. But that thing ain't your son. If it was your son, wouldn't he come back to his father?
He's done something to his mind. It's still my son in there. I could see it in his eyes, just like I seen it in Abigail's eyes.
Oh, Abigail. The one who was standing there in the battlefield?
Yes.
Not
The
moving?
last time I seen Abigail, it looked like she was smoking that shit that Tetra's always got.
Hey, don't bring me into this, man. I hit my pipe.
He's using the dark magic to play with her mind, and I'm
I'm
going to the Fae, and I'm gonna find Teon. And I said,
that.
you guys should leave too, because they're just gonna keep coming till they find you. And these people have had enough. There's no more of them left.
Abram, before you go, just make sure, please, that you don't let the dark magic get to you either.
Tetra, he kind of like takes a deep breath. You're right. I've not been myself.
Either has your son.
No, I really can't
Right,
fucking
I had
stand you.
to. Tommy, I had to.
Fucked up, dude. That's a fucked up thing.
Tetra,
I'm out of here. You guys are on your own. But no, he's like,
Shit.
maybe my faith is not as strong as it once was.
I think you'll find it, though, Abram.
But maybe he's right.
Who?
Teon.
Right about what?
If
See, that's where you're
these
wrong.
gods.
He's
No.
not right. No, he's not right. He's just making shit up in your head to get you to believe his lies. You're better than that, Abram, and Torm taught you better.
But
And
we
I believe. What
said-
if we are?
Teon said we're just cannon fodder for them, and look what happened. I'm a part of this cycle. But if I know one thing, I'm gonna give my family back. Fuck
Well,
that cycle.
I wish you
I'm
the
out.
best. I hope you find your family. I hope we meet again. I hope I
I'm-
don't find you dead on the road.
Well, I mean, I'm going to the Fae.
We'll see you there.
You're headed
Well.
there as well?
actually,
Oh,
I wanted to talk to you two about that. Tetra, Eritis, I have changed my mind about you two. You are not worth less pieces of shit.
sorry.
I-
Are we not worth less than a piece of shit? Or are we not worthless pieces of shit?
It was a struggle for me to say. Take what you can get.
It's that demonic diddling that got y'all Got y'all fucked up.
I swing to hit Tetra.
Okay, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You bury your sword in his chest.
Oh.
Tetra Eritis. I know we have not always seen eye to eye.
Oh,
And that-
Captain Obvious.
Is my fault. Because I have
You
come
don't
to the
say.
realization that I am a fucking asshole. That being said, my father is a bigger asshole, and I would like to kill him.
Tetra, can you pinch me real quick?
Yeah, dude. I burn him with my pipe.
Damn, I thought I was dreaming.
Tetra, as it turns out, also an asshole.
What? No.
Anyways, as I was saying, I know my father kept a ledger and a journal at his estate in Anglar.
Okay.
I think if we are trying to find him in Teon, our best bet is to go there and read said journal. Fuck the Fae, fuck Abram and his fake ass dead son. That's not his son.
He's not dead!
He's fucking dead.
He's not dead.
Dante, you gotta.
He's out there. He's still
Sorry,
alive.
as I said, I'm a fucking asshole.
You just gotta,
Sorry, I apologize.
You really
little bit.
are.
Let me see. Look, new rule, right hand. Let me see it.
All right,
Right hand. Okay, that's all we're asking for here.
it's up.
Okay. So that's one lead to Anglar, and that's fine. We can put the Fae on pause for right now.
I think you two should come with me. Abram, I don't care if he comes.
Well, Abram's not going to come. He's got
That's
his own shit to deal with.
More than okay with me.
And Froz
so-
is kind of like,
Froz, you
I
should
mean-
stay here.
well, yeah. I mean, if Abram's leaving, it kind of just left down to me to run the show here.
Yeah,
Well,
as best
are
you can anyway.
Can you watch over Sarissa here, Froz, or do we need to take her with us?
What? Sarissa is coming with us, obviously.
Well, I mean,
Well-
I have clerics here that can watch over her.
You
And
have
I
clerics
don't-
here that can do nothing.
Dante, I just don't know if it's best to move her in her condition.
This guy really is an asshole.
And he said it. He said
Anyways,
everybody's
all
got
in favor for going to Anglar, say aye.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can actually get to the Fae from Anglar too, but it might cost you.
Oh,
perhaps-
Dante, could you spot me?
Perhaps your goals align.
Sounds to me like the dungeon master wants us to go to the Fae.
I mean, either way you go, you kind of get there.
We're gonna end up there either way.
What do you say, Ari?
But don't forget, there's also a ring. If you wanted that. I mean,
I'm not ready to propose yet, Froz. We talked about this. How's she going to say yes at this point?
She's gonna be in a
I mean,
coma.
she could wake up.
Well, I swing to hit Froz.
He drinks a potion and hulks out again.
Yeah. Swings you
I
around.
fight to the death. If you got to, I mean. Eritis, I want to hear what you have to say on the matter.
He's not here.
Yes, Eritis, what's your opinion on this?
I'll wait.
Okay. I believe he's getting the pizza.
Oh
Well,
god,
then-
Eritis is unconscious as well. What's
Oh
happening?
no!
They're dropping
Damn
like
it.
flies.
Snipers just on the roof immediately.
Well, Eritis clearly doesn't have anything to say about this. Tetra?
I mean, man, I personally want to go to the Fae, but
Why?
I feel a calling. I feel like I need to go there and check in on everything.
Well, I mean, that guy also said he was going to destroy Anglar City, which
he
is
did.
I cannot stand your fucking voice.
one of the largest cities in this country.
I hate
Continent. You really are a dick.
Country or continent?
Map. One of the largest cities on this map.
So I'm cool. Here's the thing. I'm cool if we make a pit stop.
It's too late for you to eat all that chocolate.
There's no respect around here.
What? Oh, okay. You can eat the chocolate tomorrow.
They ask me questions. They just don't care.
What you say? I swing to hit Tetra.
I was trying to say Look, man, we can make a stop in Anglar because then I can kind of learn more. Maybe talk to the dude who's going to charge me. Just kind of see what the vibes are about the Fae before we get there. So I'm cool with it. But I just personally,
Right. Okay, let me make this easy for
we need
you,
to go
Tetra.
to the Fae, man. That's all
I'm going to Anglar. If
Yeah,
you would
but-
like to come with me, you are welcome.
Look,
But if you keep talking the same way you are now,
you
you will not be welcome.
You
Well,
asked me.
look, there's hundreds of people that would die.
Thralls, shut your fucking mouth.
Hey, man, just-
Why do
hey,
you
look,
not hate me so
let me-
much?
Hey,
God damn
Dante,
it.
I need to see the right hand. This is out of
If
control.
I raise my right hand, Tetra, I'm going to slap him with it.
Nope.
At the very least.
Nope.
False.
If I go to Anglar with you, this is how it's gonna go.
Abram's like, right, well,
You're still here.
while you guys decide where you're going, I'm going to pack and leave.
Why?
Help yourself to any armor or weapons that you need from the armory. I'll,
Oh, is it still standing?
what?
Wow.
I just.
I was fucked up.
I'm just, the village is.
I'm over here actively trying to be a dick, and Chase is just subtly outpacing me.
I
That
just
was
One
crazy,
step
right?
ahead.
look. I liked Abram in the beginning, and now it's like he just pisses me off. There's not a lot of people that just piss me off. I just
That's how I feel about Frost. It's fucking.
no.
I'm
Frost,
actually
I
in the
can-
largest city on this. Shut
can-
the fuck up.
I can deal with Frost. It's okay. We got it. We did some research
God.
together. We're cool. Abram has always been fucking. Oh, my family. Oh, it's just, dude, fuck you, bro. All right. Okay. Appreciate it.
Ari, I have decided I am going to Anglar. Would you like to accompany me?
I'm the only one that raised my hand when you asked it earlier.
I forgot about that. I won't lie to you. Tetra, what's your answer?
Yeah, I'll hang out, dude. That's fine.
Right. I say we leave immediately. And I go to pick up Sarissa.
I don't think you'll be able to travel with her, Dante. I mean, you could
I'm
take
going
her.
to regret asking this, Froz, but why?
I mean, if you could find a horse, are you gonna carry her there
Yes.
in your hands? You'll be carrying around dead weight. What if you get? I mean,
You know what?
attacked
You're
or-
right, Froz. Let me put it to you like this.
I mean, I'm
gonna
just saying we
gently
could
put
take
her on
care
the
of her
ground,
here.
back where she was. Froz, I'm going to leave. If, when I come back, Sarissa is not awake, or is she's dead, I'm going to kill you.
I mean,
How does that sound? Very
uh,
good. We've agreed then.
I peed
And
my
I turn
pants.
to leave.
I peed myself. And as Dante walks away, Tetra, he kind of like comes over and grabs your, like by a piece of your clothing. He's like, look, I think the only thing that we can hope for is for her to wake up or find his father and find out what he did to her. I will keep her in my care. I promise.
All right. Well, Frost, if you can keep her in your care, I promise I can at least keep Dante in check and not have him try to take her in the night. So, just make sure she's okay. She means a lot to all of us.
I mean, we will watch over her as best as we can. We have, And while you guys are sitting there talking, Uma kind of walks in. She's like, talking to Abram off in the side of the room. And you kind of overhear the conversation. She's just saying, like, this is damage and this is what we're doing to help out and put it up. She'll be fine. Please, anything you need for your journey, help yourself. And he kind of like hands you a book. Thanks for keeping me company while we were researching. if you like to read, this is a pretty good book. And it's just like a little small leather-bound novel, like a story.
Well, hey, thanks, Froz. I appreciate that, man. It was a lot of fun. I hope I didn't bother you too much when you were trying to do your thing, but I really appreciate it.
Just, I don't... Eratus, I'm talking to you too. He kind of like looks over to see how far Dante's gone. He's like, I don't trust him, so watch your backs.
Oh, we'll be fine.
He can't kill both of us. I don't care what his dad did to him.
Oh, you.
But please take care of yourself.
Thanks, Franz. You hold things down over here. And then I'm going to turn to leave, but I want to do one last check. And I want to see, speaking of those books, are we in the temple right now?
Yeah.
Okay, well then when we leave, I want to go to the library and see if there's anything else I can take from the library before we go. Like any books or anything.
Yeah, I mean, are you looking for anything specifically? Like any kind of information you want to read on while you're...
No, I really just want to see if there's any spell tomes or anything. And then anything specifically, like spell tomes, and then maybe anything on the Fae that I can read. Just
okay.
To, like, read up on it.
Give me a luck check.
Okay. Lucky die. Damn, that's a 6.
A 6?
Mm-hmm.
You don't find anything of value, but you do find a couple books on the Fae.
All right, I'll take that. And I think you already gave us a bunch of shit after that fight was over.
Yeah, but I just mean like stocking up on rations, drinkable water, any kind of like adventuring gear you might need. If anybody wants to change out their weapon for like a basic weapon or get like bows and shit like that.
I want to get some more potions.
Just don't know where you would find any at this time.
I'm gonna have to wait till we get to Anglar.
Everything kind of been
I mean, I have 6 of them.
Do you really?
Remember we bought a bunch of shit before?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, we're good. You're right. It's just that I don't have any, which is probably a good thing.
Do you not have any at all? Do you not buy any? We got like a ton of gold before. We bought like a bunch of equipment and potions.
But if you have 6 of them, I would imagine you're probably just holding the ones that like I would normally have.
No, I bought
6 yourself?
for myself.
Well, I don't know.
Because I didn't spend all my money on just upgrading equipment before. Remember we did the big equipment upgrade?
Yep. I remember that.
Someone decided to buy some health potions, you know?
Smart.
Any kind of like things you guys want to wrap up here?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
I'm gonna go see the woman that I fell in love with in this city.
Who the fuck did you fall in love with?
I'm just joking. She doesn't exist.
I was like, hold on a second.
I was thinking, maybe I get one more.
You see the small dwarven woman with a full beard kind of like walks in.
Hell yeah.
Don't go to war. Stay here and start a family with me.
I have to go to war.
Please, no, you're gonna die.
I fucking hate you.
My last husband died. He was killed by a dragon as I think about it. She starts climbing up your armor. I love you.
Alright. And I just brush her off and walk away.
No, she falls to the floor.
No, her hair gets tangled up in your armor. For sure. It's hanging off you. Oh!
She's laying down, reach your hand out. Eratus, you're gonna die. So, the 3 of you come back to the front of the city gate. You see, once again, people are cleaning up bodies, fixing up holes. This whole village has basically been, everybody's demoralized, kind of walking around depressed.
As it goes.
You guys get to the front of the gates. You look back. Froz is waving you off. What do you guys want to do?
I just want to read the book he gave me.
I mean, yeah, you can walk and read the book.
Yeah.
It's basically just general information on the Feywild, and as far as you could tell, everything matches like what you know about the Feywild. It's not really detailed enough to be like, this is who runs this court, this is who runs this thing. Welcome to the grand old city of this place. But you do see like a general map, and it looks just like the maps you've seen. And Abram kind of like walks up and meets you guys at the front of the gates. Aratus, he kind of looks at you, reaches his hand out for a predator handshake.
I'll reach back.
I know there's still a lot that I could have told you, but the dragon is strong inside of you. That also means you're going to be attracting a lot of people looking to kill you. Something stirring that I don't know what it is, but I'm going to find out some more answers. And I hope I could fight with the three of you again one day.
I'll just give him a nod and walk on.
Before Abram goes, I want to give him a drink of Yonkers water skin.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
The drinking horn?
Yeah, the drinking horn, yeah, for the road.
He kind of like takes it and he's like, he was a good man.
He was a good man. Wish he was here to help us out with all this.
He's fighting by Torm's side now. And he kind of like takes a swig of it, hands it back to you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see him again one day.
You be safe, Abram. Make sure you come back in one piece. And I Predator handshake him.
Predator handshakes you and he's like, you as well. And Dante, I hope you fucking die, you piece of shit. But you opened up my eyes that I might have possibly lost my son forever. But I'll do what I can to get him back. And he kind of like reaches out for a predator handshake to you.
It would be really awkward if he wasn't here right now.
I thought as much.
I thought as much too.
Puts his hand down. Rocks him in the fucking jaw and walks away. Spits on his fucking chest. He's like, yeah, I expected as much out of you. Kind of just walks away. Alright, so let me move you guys back to the main map. Quite a long journey you guys got ahead of you.
I have a question.
Shoot.
Dante arrived with a carriage. Do we have said carriage?
So as you walk through the front of the city, like, you've seen plenty of carriages and shit, and wagons, but no horses.
So they just, like, stole his horses?
No, they ran off.
You're not really sure what happened to them, but it could be very possible that they either got stolen or just ran off amidst all the chaos.
Okay.
Yo, what's that fucking thing across the river? Is there anything specific?
That would be like, you talk about that like little shield looking thing?
Yeah.
You wouldn't know this, but Dante and possibly Aratus would know that there's a large river that cuts through the journey between Moonbright and Anglar. And that would be like a drawbridge / like outpost.
Oh.
That would be under control of the Order of the Golden Line, I think it was called.
Okay.
Just kind of huge military force. It's a long journey. Doesn't look like it's that far away, but it is. We said it one time, and I can't remember what we said.
It took me like 2 weeks to get from the mountain.
Yeah, I was about to measure
to here.
So this would be
that was
like
a 2-week journey.
So that'd be a week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say a week
like
sounds good.
About
almost half the trip.
Depending on what kind of trouble we run into.
Yeah. Week sounds good. And Aratus, when you did it by horse. So I would say more than, it would be probably about a week and a half by foot.
Okay.
Again, depending on whether you travel unmolested or not. And I mean, you're all familiar with there's beast roam the lands, thieves. I mean, Dante, you're kind of part of this syndicate as well. You were hired to go kidnap somebody. You guys leave out. It's probably I've been through a lot today. Probably early evening right now.
I was gonna not sleep and then leave. We just automatically leaving.
Dante was like, "We're leaving now, bro."
Okay, well then, all right, we're out.
And you guys went to the gates, and you were like, hey, I'm headed out. Abram, too.
Right.
Abram was like, hey, got to get out of here as soon as possible. These people can't
true.
take this shit anymore.
It's true.
So you guys all left out right there. You packed your bags, you got your belongings together, collected a book or two, said your goodbyes, and left.
Okay. So early evening.
Yeah. So I'll say that was after like a couple hours of walking. Probably sun's starting to set now. You guys followed the main road. Well, this wasn't really the main road, but it was the main road, from the main road to the village.
Yeah.
So it's covered by forest, and this music's just going too hardcore for me. Oh yeah, so you guys are walking through. Huh?
Not bad.
For what?
What do you mean?
Putting the soundscape together?
Yeah, it was a good choice.
Yeah.
Oh,
You played it beforehand?
No, we just came up with that on the spot.
That's great travel music.
Yeah.
so you all three are walking kind of like in a line down the road. Forest on each side. Sky is like this, slightly cloudy, and it's putting this beautiful like orange glow on the clouds. So the sky has gone kind of purple now, with these orange clouds floating in it. And as the sun kind of starts going down, we'll say you guys probably get out here to this main kind of area. You come up to, the smaller road leads to this larger kind of dirt road. And Aratus and Dante, you guys know this is the main road that basically is like one of the largest trade routes. Kind of like this is the real popular route that would take you to Anglar, back to Aratus. It would take you straight back to the mountains. And this is basically the road you would take to get north, south, east, and west of the entire place that you know.
This is the road.
But basically, it's kind of getting nighttime now. You're all getting kind of exhausted. You hit the fork in the road. What do you guys want to do? Trying to keep on this trip into the night? Do you want to set up a camp?
We haven't rested, so we should probably camp.
Yeah.
Alright, so we set up a quick camp. And I'm actually, since I only have to trance, I'm gonna trance while they like set up camp. They're like done setting up and like ready for bed. I should be waking up and ready to like watch.
Alright, so you guys, it'd be smart not to set up a camp on the main road.
Right.
So you guys maybe kind of walk through the woods a little bit, find a nice little clearing, and you guys begin to set up camp. Tetra, as they're setting up camp, you just pick a spot, cross your legs, and how does Tetra meditate, by the way?
So, especially because we're in the forest.
I was about to try to do it for you, but how does Tetra meditate?
So, probably because we're in the forest, I would want to find a tree that's like looking out, out by the clearing. I want to set up right like next to it and like just kind of lean up against it. Now, I probably would do like the whole like cross my legs and like start meditating, and then like I would just like sit there and like just not even really make any noise, but just kind of I don't know. It almost looks like I'm like fading into the like forest a little bit. Like I'm just like becoming one with it. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. So like you sit there and you start meditating. And maybe Dante is like, this lazy cunt isn't going to help us fucking set up camp. And like as him and Aratus are kind of like, it's kind of what you do. The sounds of their voices start fading. And like you just really catch the sound of these birds. The sound of the wind kind of rustling through the trees. And like you close your eyes, you're thinking of basically everything that just happened to you. You keep having these visions. What does it mean? Fucking parents are gone. Who is this one fucking girl, Mara? I ain't spoke to her since I was just a little kid, and I ain't seen her since, and now she's telling me what am I doing here? You're not the real me. What the fuck? And like as the sound of these birds and bugs and wind kind of just take over every sense you have, you open your eyes again and it's just pitch black. Almost like it's nighttime, but you look around and you don't see Dante or Eratus or a camp or anything. And then you hear like something kind of like dash and run through the woods in front of you. Like through the brush.
Hello? Do I feel anything?
You look around. Maybe catch like a shadow kind of like dart through the trees. Rustles the brushes again. Now it kind of sounds like it comes from behind you. Now it's in front of you again. And you kind of catch the look of these red eyes. Kind of like staring back at you from like just this dark of the forest. And it kind of like slowly starts walking towards you.
Should I put out like my hand?
When you put out your hand, almost like it kind of comes into your vision a little bit.
Yeah.
You feel like this wet, cold...
What the fuck?
And you see like this dark, like shadow, almost like horse.
Okay.
And it like snorts again. And like the steam kind of like blows out of its nose.
That's fucking sick.
And then like all of a sudden you feel like this kick to your leg.
Ah.
And it's like Dante's like, hey, your fucking shift. And like when you open your eyes again, you see they have like set up a camp. Maybe Eratus has set up a spit on the fire and he's cooking like wild game he caught or something.
Yeah.
And you guys have this nice little camp set up. What do you guys want to chat? Or you want to go to bed?
Before bed, I'm gonna spend an hour ritual casting to resummon my familiar.
Oh, hell yeah. So yeah, Eratus, you're kind of like sitting there. How would Eratus kind of like summon his familiar?
He would just, it kind of looks like he's meditating, but he's just focusing on the symbol on the side of his head. And it would start to like glow as he's like usually for the whole hour that he's casting.
Hell yeah! So you kind of like ritual summon this familiar, and you kind of like sit there and meditate, close your eyes, and you begin to feel like this powerful flame kind of like swell up in your chest. And as you do that, you know the side of your head begins to glow and kind of like almost like it peels off of you. Kind of like Rhaegoth kind of like jumps off in front of you. At first it's just like this wispy shadowy visage, and then as it like kind of lands on the ground and takes form, you see Rhaegoth is like standing there almost like a small dog. Maybe it looks slightly bigger than last time when you summoned him as well.
Hell yeah.
And he kind of like goes up to you and like nuzzles on your legs a little bit. Goes over to the fire and like say you're cooking like a piece of meat and he just kind of like blows on it for you but burns it too much. Dante?
Yeah.
What's going through Dante's head right now?
Right now, Dante, kind of in the forefront of his head, is focusing on finding out where his dad is. But at the same time, and even though he might not like to admit it, he's a little worried about Sarissa.
You kind of like sit there and stare into the fire. And as you're staring into the fire, you're like, fucking dad showed up? What the fuck is going on? I ain't seen my dad in so fucking long. It's not me. And then you hear like in the back of your head, I'm gonna take control soon. Don't get to drive anymore. But very faint. Like, you know, normally when Himothy's kind of like talking to you, it's always like the forefront of your thoughts. But now it's almost like this little annoying thing in the back of your head. And like as you're staring into the fire, you kind of like almost see yourself. But when you look into it a little more, you kind of see like something stronger than you are. It's you, but your facial features are just slightly different. And then like you're staring a little more, and like the kind of like the way the wood's set up, it's almost like you have horns. And like you're letting out this kind of like just maniac looking smile. And like as you start to lose yourself in this image of you, like you feel like, oh man, that's all I need to do is kind of take that power. A wood kind of like shifts into fire and disrupts the kind of image of your face, and you kind of like come back to it a little bit, and you just think to yourself like, there's got to be some answers back at the manor. Got to be something I can figure out. So I assume Tetra's going to be taking watch for the night.
Yeah.
So
Sounds good to me.
Aratus and Dante, you guys kind of like lay down. You guys need sleep. Your eyes get real heavy. You know, you've been through a lot of fighting today, a lot of physical activity. Your body feels so heavy and like exhausted. You guys fall asleep in no time. Tetra, you lean back. Maybe you pull out this book, start reading it, puffing off your pipe.
Yeah.
You look down. You kind of like read your book. You got this beautiful glow of like the fire illuminating the book as you read it. And again, it's just, you know, maybe another book you picked up on the Fae. But then you start thinking about that book that Froz gave you. Pull out the book, and like you see, this book has been like heavily used. Like maybe this is one of Froz's favorite books.
Okay.
And you begin paging through it, and like maybe you don't stop to read it just yet, but you just see like there's pages dog-eared. There's a word circled here and there. And you kind of get the idea. Maybe there's a little something more to this book than you know. Mm-hmm. You look back up. You see Dante, Aratus, still sleeping. Look back down at the book. Kind of lose yourself in it a little bit. You look back up. And almost like it's floating perfectly parallel with Dante, you see this black shadow, humanoid shape, floating directly above him, just staring with these ugly red eyes, just staring at him. And like almost as it startles you, you kind of like scoot back a little bit. You see a naked male and female kind of like floating off in the distance a little bit, just very dimly illuminated by the firelight, just floating there staring, and the shadows just.
But nothing has clocked me yet, though, right? They're just focused.
They're staring right at you.
Oh, they are.
They're just staring. Again, it's just this naked male and female humans, just floating there with these deadpan look on their face.
I want to do a thunder wave, and I want to cast it, not hit Aratus and not hit Dante, but I want to hit everything else in range.
You would literally have to blow right through both of them to do something like that.
All right, fuck it. I mean, it'll wake them up.
As you kind of like get scared and jump up.
Yeah. So
almost like you didn't even see it move. Just this head is just fucking stares at you.
The black one, the black thing.
And like as you jump up and you're like, ah, you see like this shadow just slams back into Dante's body, and then you look up in the forest to see nothing there.
What?
And Aratus and Dante, you guys are startled awake by Tetra screaming.
Oh, so you weren't gonna let me do that? All right, that's fair. I appreciate it.
He's just sitting there screaming?
Yeah.
He's like coming to wake you guys up.
Wake to the fight, yeah.
Well, was there something else you were trying to do?
No, that was it. Initially, I wanted to wake him up, yeah.
No, yeah. Like, you jump up to go wake him up, and it kind of just, in an instant, shuts down.
So, I'm waking Dante up, and I'm like, Dante, what the fuck? Dante.
I get up.
Yo, Dante, all right. I know you told me to put the pipe down and go to bed, but I shit you not. I'm sitting here watching the fire. I look up. Next thing I know, there's a damn black shadow above your body and 2 naked people right over that clearing over there staring at me. Okay? Now I'm getting ready to, do my thing. Next thing I know, that thing breaks its neck to look at me, jumps right back inside your body. Now I just want to know what the hell's going on.
Right. I summon Himothy.
Himothy pops up.
Let me ask you a question, right? Were you standing over me
finally
again,
gonna
watching
kill
me
him.
fucking sleep?
You think I'm some kind of fucking creep?
I've caught you doing it before. Were you doing it again today?
No, you fucking buffoon.
Or are you lying?
Fuck you. You lying? You think I want to sit here and stare at your ugly fucking mug all night?
Alright,
I've got better
alright.
things to do,
Okay,
mate.
okay.
No,
Go over there and see if
fucking
there's any naked
freak.
people.
Let me guess, you want me to try to beat you off again? I told you I'm not
Go over
fucking
there.
doing it.
Go over there and see if there's any naked people over there.
Now that I could get behind. You see like your shadow kind of shifts over. There's nothing fucking over here, mate.
And just to clarify, I know that like his shadow is not what I saw above him, right? Like there was 2 different things. Or
Oh,
as
yeah,
far as
yeah,
our-
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. It's not okay. Not even like a
Like
fucked
you've
up
seen
version.
him fighting in combat
Yes,
before.
yes. It's not okay. So it's not Himothy.
I tell Himothy to come back.
Not particularly. Himothy comes back. Oh,
Right.
you got
Here's
me
what's
all
gonna
excited
happen.
for nothing, mate.
Listen, here's what's going to happen, right? I'm going back to bed. You're going to stay up with Tetra.
Well,
You're going to
hey,
keep watch
Dante,
with him,
Hey, Dante.
and you're not going to watch me sleep.
Do I look like a fucking babysitter? And like this whole time,
I
Dante,
can't hear him, right?
do you speak this out loud or is this...
Oh, I'm talking, out loud.
Okay, yeah, you hear him talking, but you don't hear nothing else talking with him.
Yeah.
You think I'm a fucking babysitter? I'm gonna sit here and watch his fucking
I think
fragile
you're going to do whatever the
little
fuck
thing.
I tell you.
You're lucky I respect you, I tell you that.
You're lucky I need you.
All
And
right.
yeah, so the whole time Tetra's just like, Dante, I don't know if we need to like, I got it. I could probably, you don't need to bring.
Oi, shut the fuck up. You're so fucking pitiful.
I
Every
just-
time you fucking talk.
God damn if he ain't right. All right, I'm going to sleep.
Wait, what did he say? What did he say?
God damn it. And like as you go to sleep, you hear Himothy's just like cursing fucking Tetra for like an hour straight till you fall back asleep.
Oh, that puts me straight to sleep.
Fucking naked people hanging out in the woods. He think this is some kind of fucking carnival. This shadowy figures. I wouldn't float above this ugly fuck. Look at him fucking all night. Got me fucked up, mate. You're lucky he doesn't want to kill you because I'd slit your fucking throat while you were asleep. Piece of shit. I'm so fucking tired of you. And that other fucking stupid thinks he's all high and mighty. Oh, look at me, I'm the big fucking dragon. I'll fucking kill you in your sleep, too. And then you just kind of doze
always
off to
kill
him
you in
talking
your
shit. He's just, like, doesn't even stop to take a breath. He doesn't even need to breathe. Talk shit the whole fucking time.
And I'm just
He's my
sitting
best
there,
friend.
and I'm just sitting there in complete awkward silence, not hearing a fucking word. This is just me in the shadow, dude, just chilling.
No, I feel like you can hear it, but it's whispers.
Yeah. We did establish that. Like, it's kind of like wispy, kind of like whoosh, whoosh.
Oh,
Like you're catching every other word.
that makes it even worse. So I'm just hearing.
Fucking shit.
Kill. Sleep.
I'm freaking the fuck out over here.
But you guys get a long rest.
Yeah. Okay. Do we all see it again though?
No.
Okay. What the fuck, dude?
So you guys get up. Beautiful morning. On that note, thank you everybody. We have been Total Podcast Kill. And we're here for your entertainment.
Taco Bell, we're looking for that sponsor.
Yeah, Taco Bell, hit us up.
Yeah.
Baja blasting.